Hi. Today in our phenomenal cooking show, we take a trip to China. We're going to be making some dumplings and fried rice. Matter of fact, fun fact, dumplings were first made in 25 AD. But before we make this delicious meal, the first step is crucial. We need to go wash our hands. First, we must pump the soap into our hand, just like the Chinese get pumped for table tennis, their national sport.
First, we gotta cook 2 cups of rice. To cook the rice, we need to wash the rice first. Go. Next, we add water. Then we put it into the rice cooker. First, we need green onions for the fried rice. We're gonna chop the green onions like Mao Zedong chopped off the heads of religious leaders during the Cultural Revolution. Next, we crack the eggs. Next, we need to beat the eggs.
Next, we're gonna need barbecue pork. Fun fact, did you know that half the population of pigs live in China?
Now we heat up the pan. Just like tensions in China were heating up due to protesters and government disagreeing. The protesters did not like communism at all. And this high tension resulted in the Tiananmen Square massacre, a horrible event in Chinese history.
Next, we cook the eggs. First, put some oil in the pan. Then put in the eggs.
Now we put in the green onions. Just like the Japanese put in their troops into China at the start of World War II to expand their sphere of influence. This resulted in the rape of Nanking, a horrific event in world history. Now we wait until it's fragrant.
Once it's fragrant, now we add the pork.
Now we put in the egg. Now we put in two cups of rice. Now we feast.
For our second meal, we're going to make dumplings. The ingredients are here: ginger, oyster sauce, sesame oil, chicken broth, soy sauce, salt, and a pound of beef. Just like the beef the Red Guard had with the elderly, non-communist Chinese during the Cultural Revolution.
Now we add in 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt, not to be mistaken with a salt, which is what the Japanese did to the Chinese during World War II.
Make sure when you're adding the ingredients to stir constantly. Constant, just like the burning passion for communism during the Cultural Revolution.
After adding the salt, you're gonna want to add half a tablespoon of grated ginger to the beef. and stir. Next, you'll want to get your oyster sauce and add 1 tablespoon to the mixture. It's a very thick sauce.
Keep going. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Next, you're going to want to add half a tablespoon of sesame oil. After this, you're going to also want to add half a tablespoon of soy sauce.
Put the chicken broth in 2 parts. So first, we want to pour in half, and then mix until there's no liquid left. Then we pour in the other half, and mix again.
Next, we're going to need to chop some chives for the dumpling filling.
Now we add the chives to our meat.
Now that you've added the chives, make sure to mix it well.
I'm going to show you how to wrap a dumpling. First, you take some egg on your finger. You make a semicircle around the edges. Next, you grab a spoonful of meat. Put it in the middle in between the egg. Next, you're going to put the middle, pinch it a little bit. Then on these edges, you're going to only fold part of it. And once you have this little flap thing, you're going to push that down. You're going to do the same with the other side. There you go. You got a dumpling. Now we're going to add salt to the water before we boil it.
Now we're going to put the dumplings in so that they can boil. These dumplings were arrayed and molded, just like the terracotta army. A great wonder of the world, made in China. Now we feast.